This is World Buzz Bulletin, bringing you a grounded, human look at the reality unfolding in Palestine right now, as countless families continue to endure relentless fear, destruction, and uncertainty. Today we're focusing on the critical question that millions around the world keep asking: when will the terror end? And will Palestinians ever be able to live freely, safely, and with the dignity that every human being deserves? Across Gaza and the West Bank, the situation remains devastating. Israeli attacks continue to strike neighborhoods already reduced to rubble, leaving families with nowhere to seek refuge except makeshift shelters or the remains of their own shattered homes. Entire communities live under constant threat, unsure whether the next moment will bring safety or another round of bombings. Parents spend each night awake, trying to shield their children from a conflict that has stolen their sense of normalcy, their security, and in far too many cases, their hope. Hospitals, some of the few still functioning, struggle to cope with overwhelming casualties. Doctors operate without electricity, without medication, and often without pause, doing everything in their power to save lives that hang by a thread. And yet, despite their bravery, many victims never reach the care they desperately need because roads are destroyed, ambulances are targeted, and movement is severely restricted. Everyday survival has become a battle in itself. Basic necessities like clean water, food, medical supplies, and fuel have become nearly impossible for many families to access. What used to be routine daily needs are now matters of life and death. People queue for hours just to fill a single container of water, while countless others depend entirely on humanitarian aid that may or may not arrive due to blockades and ongoing airstrikes. Children who once played in the streets now walk through debris searching for missing relatives or clinging to whatever remains of their homes. The call for a ceasefire continues to grow louder. Activists, human rights organizations, and ordinary citizens have taken to the streets, demanding that Palestinian civilians no longer live under siege, that their suffering no longer be ignored, and that their future no longer be shaped solely by violence. But despite the global pressure, the path to peace remains clouded with political tension, stalled negotiations, and deep distrust between all sides involved. So when will this terror end? The truth is painful. It will end only when global powers push decisively for accountability, genuine dialogue, and a long-term commitment to justice, not temporary fixes. Peace cannot come from military force. It can only come from recognizing Palestinian rights, human dignity, and the undeniable need for a future built on equality, security, and freedom. And will Palestinians ever live freely? Yes, they can and they must. But that freedom depends on the world refusing to look away. It depends on sustained diplomatic pressure, international law being enforced, and a collective refusal to accept ongoing violence as a normal reality. The world must stand firm, speak out, and demand an end to suffering that has gone on for far too long. The message remains clear: free Palestine. This has been World Buzz Bulletin. Thank you for staying informed, staying aware, and standing for humanity. We'll continue to bring you powerful, truthful updates on global events. Stay safe, stay aware, and join us next time.